Good morning, Sumter. It's that time of year again. Winter weather is upon us. If it's not already here, it's coming very soon. So with that, the National Weather Service, as you are aware, or should be aware, that they have posted and started the winter weather safety campaign. So having said that, the focus this year is going to be on winter driving. So winter weather safety, know your risk, take action to mitigate those risks, and be a force of nature. Winter weather, know before you go. Get the weather forecast. Change your travel plans if hazardous weather is expected. Of course, especially if you're going out of state or into the mountainous regions, make sure that you're aware of that. Check your road conditions for the local area, or if you're going out of state, call 911 or visit the state's DOT webpage to check on road conditions. Choose a different route or adjust your travel plans if the road conditions are poor. Pack an emergency supply kit. Always a necessity, especially if you're going out of state, traveling to mountainous regions where the snows may be on the road, or while you're gone, especially during the holiday season, visiting friends or relatives out of state. Make sure that you stock your vehicle with a mobile phone, charger, batteries, blankets, flashlight, a first aid kit, a general thing. You can go to the Weather Ready Gov website, and they also have a checklist that you can follow to prepare for your emergency supply kit. Ready your vehicle. Don't forget about that. Very, very important. Check your battery, wipers, coolant, and other systems affected by cold temperature. And as always, make sure that those tires are properly inflated and that you have proper tread on it. While you're on the road, change the way you drive. Drive slower than normal and leave room, especially if the roads are wet or icy. Make sure that you leave ample room between other vehicles and in front of you. Stay alert. Make sure you keep your gas tank over half full at all times, especially because if the roads are shut down, if you're in a traffic jam, you could be there for several hours. Never let your vehicle get, especially if you're traveling below a half of a tank. Keep a close eye on the road conditions, and they can change rapidly, especially whenever you're in mountain regions. On road trips, take breaks often so you can stay focused on the driving. If you go into an area where snow plows are used, or even if they're used in the upstate of South Carolina, make sure that you leave ample room between those snow plows in front of you. Don't crowd the snow plow, and always make sure that if you're on interstate, 4-lane roads, don't pass the plow unless it's safe to do so. Focus on safety. Avoid risky driving behavior. Always avoid risky behavior such as texting or cell phone calls, speeding, or drug and alcohol use. And texting and speeding, drug and alcohol use, always illegal. Don't do that, especially when you're driving. Wear your seatbelt. Accidents happen more frequently with wet and icy conditions. You are aware. Make sure that your passengers wear them. Don't place the vehicle into motion until everybody's got their seatbelt on, especially young children. Make sure if they're in proper cars, make sure that they're in proper car seats also. Prevent a bad situation from getting worse. If you are involved in an accident, you're not severely injured, move your vehicle from the roadway and use your hazard lights, flares, reflectors, flashlights to warn other drivers. And very, very important, stay off the roadway, get out of the roadway. People are looking at the accident, they're not paying attention, they may not even see you, especially whenever first responders are there, they're looking at the lights on the vehicles. Make sure that you stay off of the roadway. Call 911 and wait for the police to arrive. These actions can help prevent multiple vehicle accidents, winter weather. Again, winter travel, road safety tips. Share your travel plans with family and friends. Always very important to do that. Winterize your vehicle, get the weather forecast, check the road conditions, and pack that emergency supply kit. Having said that, emergency kit for the car, whenever you pack your emergency supply kit, make sure that you include the items as necessary. Your jumper cables, flares, ice scraper, your cell phone, and additional charger for your cell phone, blanket, mat, and cat litter or sand. I personally prefer cat litter, much easier, comes in a container, doesn't spill out inside of the vehicle. If it is natural ingredient clay, and easily to, you don't have to worry about it contaminating the environment. Have a mechanic check the following on your vehicle: your antifreeze levels, battery ignition system, brake, exhaust systems, fuel and air filters, heater, defroster, oil, thermostat, and your windshield wiper mechanisms and the windshield wiper fluid. Winter weather safety survival kit, you can go to weather.gov/safety and download one of those. Take a look at it. They'll help you prepare your winter weather. For your car, warm clothes, blanket, food, water, cell phone, and that charger. For your home, food, water, medication, flashlight, first aid kit, particularly with ice that may move into the state with winter storms, jet stream, dipping down, cooler temperatures. We're subject, especially in the Sumter area, to have ice storms. And if that happens, a lot of times we're accompanied by power outages, maybe without 3 to 5 days. So have the kit available inside of your home for 3 to 5 days. Once again, talking about winter safety, let's look at us. Average temperature of the human is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Non-windy days, that's okay. We dress in layers as we know we're supposed to do, and we keep that. Calm conditions, body radiates the heat, got that layered with your clothing, you got that warm layer of air, but when the wind blows, that moving air breaks up the insulating layer and it takes that heat away from us. And then hypothermia begins when our body temperature drops 2 to 4 degrees. The heat is removed away from our bodies. Whenever that happens, we start getting in trouble. Make sure that you stay hydrated and make sure that you eat and you're well nourished, especially if you're going to be outside for prolonged periods of time. I want to thank you, Sumter, for your time. These slides brought from the National Weather Service. This is the Winter Safety Campaign this week, and through the Sumter Police Department. Stay safe out there.